Uncovering the legendary treasure that Oak Island is said to hold is the objective of the squad this time. During their exploration of Smith's Cave, they come across an empty spot at a height of precisely 90 feet. Within this space, they find an ancient, deteriorating ladder that vanishes into the shadows of a tunnel beneath the sea. They feel that this ladder is either a relic from previous hunters or a warning of a curse. According to the legends of the island, there is a chilling story about lives that were lost and the necessity of claiming the riches. As they continue to dig deeper, they discover a target bore hole with a comma of 111.5 comma, which they believe to be the key to the treasure. Marty, who had previously been there, finds an ancient ladder hand-carved by someone. The drill screams against the earth, inch by inch, biting through dirt rock, and whatever secrets lay below as they drill deeper, they find an open space with silence falling over the team they have just punched through into something. A chamber or tunnel. And it is unknown. What it is, they fill a tube with the unknown, which they believe is part of something bigger. They crack open the tube, finding gold in the wood. The team is on the right track and they map out 12 more boreholes, each one a different type of treasure. As the quest for the treasure proceeds, the team remains resolute in their endeavor to unearth the riches that has been concealed on Oak Island. Together, Rick and Peter Romke make up a treasure team. On Oak Island, a group of hunters unearths a mystery treasure. They find a stone wall, a well that is filled with shattered crockery, and a formation known as the quadrilateral. Additionally, they find gold in the water. Sparks has high hopes that there are additional mysteries concealed within the depths of Oak Island. As they continue their exploration, they come across an old ladder that leads into a dark tunnel beneath the water. This could be a clue from treasure hunters from a long time ago, or it could be something more local. Legends have whispered about a curse that had taken lives before saying that it was found. It would take the death of one more person before the wealth could be discovered. The crew is eager to confront the obstacles that lie ahead, and they are especially interested in a location that has been identified by specialists. It is suggested by Dr. Spooner and Dr. Michelle that the wealth might be concealed within a particular region known as the Blob, which is located to the west of the garden shaft. With a map in hand, the specialists restricted the search to a smaller area that they named the Baby Blob. They thought that a tunnel that was 95 feet below the ground may lead directly to the treasure. At the same time, the drilling rig was getting ready to dig into Borley DN 111.5 comma. Now that they are finally on the edge of discovering anything beneath the island, everyone's enthusiasm is building up with anticipation. While Marty is getting ready to investigate the garden shaft, the historian of Charles Oak Island is in charge of the drilling. They are removing mounds of dirt and water from the ancient shaft and reinforcing it with wood. With each step, they are getting closer and closer to discovering more clues about the buried past of the island. They have been drilling down a rig and have discovered an open space 90 feet below the surface. The discovery aligns with other B-holes that they had drilled nearby, and they are now unsure of what they have found. The team is searching for a hidden treasure on Oak Island, which is a mysterious island known as Oak Island in the Bahamas. A core sample of wood was collected, and the team is interested to see if it is a portion of a tunnel or if it is an ancient treasure chest. The team is now certain that they are on the correct path to getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding Oak Island. In order to locate indications of human activity, such as tunnels or artifacts that have been concealed, the team intends to drill 12 more boreholes. In addition to this, they found an old stone wall on Lot 26, which may provide an additional piece of the puzzle. Fred Nolan, a surveyor on the island, has made a number of significant discoveries, one of which is a massive cross-shaped formation known as Nolan's Cross. Together, the team is exploring the history of the island, which includes an old well that is filled with broken pottery. They are now more confident that they are on the right path to find a
dam and possibly of the life and things that existed in ancient times. However, the discoveries did not stop there. We've got a long way to go, discovering what nature has saved for us. Rick, Marty, and Craig joined Gary Drayton in searching for more clues near the area where 3 ancient coins were discovered just 2 days ago on the western side of the island. And they did indeed find what they were looking for. A coin! What kind of coin was that? Is it the same as the previous ones? Is there anything on the other side? The answer is here. This one is roughly the same size as the other. Is that a number written on it? If you can see something with your naked eye on it, There should be some details. It's some sort of squiggly design. Well, it appears to be the same as the others. We now have 4 new coins. This lot 5 contains 5 coins that are all inexplicable. So we're going to get Sandy Campbell now. He's been here before, and he's an expert on coins, and he is going to tell us everything we need to know about these coins. Rick, Marty, and Craig Tester accompanying numismatist Sandy Campbell to the Interpretive Center to meet with Gary Drayton and Laird Niven. Sandy, with his 40 years of experience analyzing rare and ancient coins, should help the team figure out where the 4 mysterious coins discovered earlier this week on Lot 5 came from. Let's start with the first coin. This design dates from the 1500s or the 16th century. But to which culture is this referring? It is indeed British. This is the Tudor period. It's obvious that there's a portcullis there. It is still used on modern British coins. That's something from the Tudor monarchy. And here's another coin, a Bobby Dazzler of a coin. And this one is fairly obvious. The design of a Roman coin is fairly common. It's a coin from the Roman Empire, probably between 100 and 300 AD. This is the second coin discovered on Lot 5 in the past year that has been verified to be more than 1,000 years old and of Roman origin. Isn't it fascinating? The questions now are, when were they brought to Oak Island? And who brought them here? The next coin arrives, and it is quite different. It is unique in the sense that no one has ever seen anything like it before. So where did this coin originate? Any guesses? India. Yes, as in the 6th, 7th, or 8th centuries. So far, we have discovered English coins, Spanish coins, an Indian coin, and a Chinese coin. But the real question is, who collects all these strange, unrelated coins? We are just trying to make sense out of something that doesn't appear to make sense. We have another tiny coin to show you all. In comparison to the rest of the coins, it is actually quite small. The detail on this type of coin is quite noticeable. This is unmistakably Roman design. Is it a Roman coin? But what exactly do we see on it? It appears to be a male portrait. You have a more pointed chin and a larger nose. On the other hand, you have 2 conjoined people here. You know what I mean, BC. So this could be the oldest coin ever discovered on Oak Island. Amazing, right? This is quite remarkable to discover. On a coin that's over 2,000 years old, the design is quite prominent. 3 Roman coins were discovered on Oak Island. What does it imply? It's possible that if there's an ancient treasure, it will contain ancient items, possibly including a component of Roman coins. You must keep an open mind because, as Winston Churchill once said, facts are stubborn things. Here's the truth. We discovered those coins on Oak Island, and that is a proven fact. In 2016, Zena Halpern shared with the team a reported 14th century map of Oak Island that she believed was created by Knights Templar members, as well as a second believed Templar map of Nova Scotia dating back to the 12th century. Rick, Marty, and other team members have visited a number of sites in Europe that served as strong.
One of the major unsolved mysteries in the world is Oak Island. Born in Kingsford, Michigan, Marty Lagena is a well-known treasure hunter who has gained widespread recognition thanks to the hit television program, The Curse of Oak Island. When Marty was 11 years old, a piece in Reader Digest piqued his interest in Oak Island. This early exposure stoked a lifelong fascination that would lead to his return to the island decades later, armed with greater resources and technology than the treasure hunters before him. Marty initially pursued a career far from treasure hunting. Studying engineering at Michigan Tech and law at the University of Michigan, he founded Terra Energy, a company that pioneered the extraction of natural gas from shale in Michigan. His business acumen was proven when he sold Terra Energy for $58 million. However, Marty's childhood fascination with Oak Island never waned, and his brother Rick, who also shared an interest in the island, decided to seriously pursue this dream. They bought a controlling interest in Oak Island Tours, which owned most of the island, and began what would be one of the most famous treasure hunts in modern history. Their quest has been fraught with challenges. Try to somehow connect the stone path to something right. Let's start digging, as the island is notorious for its booby traps and flooding tunnels designed to protect whatever may be hidden underground. Over the years, the Legis and their team have uncovered various items that suggest a significant past presence on the island each season. They seem to edge closer to making a major discovery, although the ultimate prize remains elusive. What distinguishes Marty in this undertaking is his methodical approach to the hunt, which blends his engineering expertise with a painstaking attention to detail. This approach is further enhanced by his readiness to use cutting-edge technologies, such as heavy drilling equipment and sonar scans. Marty makes sure that nothing is overlooked and that no area of the island is unexplored. Combining traditional adventure with contemporary technology, these boys began excavating in 1795 and eventually finished it. To cut a long tale short, locate the Oak Island treasure hunt beneath the Lagina outside of treasure searching. Despite his many business endeavors and the ongoing treasure hunt, Marty is known for his dedication to renewable energy. He founded Heritage Sustainable after selling his oil and gas company, which aims to develop one of the largest wind turbine projects in the United States. His passion for sustainable practices also extends into his personal life, as he owns and operates a vineyard in Michigan that practices organic farming. Marty is married, has 2 children, and his son Alex joins him in his Oak Island endeavors, making them a family affair. The show The Curse of Oak Island has given viewers the different facets of Marty by portraying him as a leader, a father, and a brother. A monument to the strength of curiosity and the human spirit's pursuit of discovery is Marty Lagena's quest on Oak Island. His tale of adventure, tenacity, and passion encourages many people to pursue their own interests. As the seasons go on, fans are captivated by the prospect of fresh discoveries and the developing narrative of Marty and his team. Explore and never give up. One of the most fascinating treasure hunters of our time, Marty demonstrated that old legends might be revisited and possibly even solved with perseverance and creativity. We get a glimpse of Alex's many responsibilities through his work at Oak Island Tours, but based only on the construction method, which is actually very old. And the fact that he is associated with the Lagena family and their tourism company, I'm pretty sure he's involved in much more than just the TV show. He's probably heavily involved in the family's business plans related to the treasure spot, and the variation in his production titles suggests that his actual involvement is far more intricate than it might appear. Alex's primary job is at Mari Vineyards, a winery that his uncle Marty founded between 1909 and 1992. They specialize in making fine wines from Italian grapes and love experimenting with flavors, which makes every bottle of wine a different culinary experience for wine enthusiasts. Alex gives the business a lot of energy and puts his heart into it. The serene vineyard environment enhances the entire winemaking process, and the use of Italian grapes highlights their dedication to maintaining authenticity and excellence for wine efficiency. As the general manager, AOS Alex successfully runs Mari Vineyards. Their wines are distributed throughout 16 states. Despite his successful job at Mari Vineyards, the vineyard is thriving and frequently hosts events, which you can follow on their lively Facebook page. As a treasure hunter,